Well, it's Alveeta here. I know I haven't been around much lately. Alveeta's been kind of under the weather. All this change in the temperature outside has got me a little sick, and I'm doing all right. I got out today, did me a little bit of Christmas shopping, you know. Harold loved it so much. He'd go with me sometimes when I'd shop, and he'd sit out there and just sit in that mall and watch people. He loved doing that. I found myself out there at that Dillard's place out there at the mall house, and I started looking around and had a breakdown. I sure did, Alveeta. Harold just loved them polyester dress pants, you know, that has the elastic in them. He sure did. He couldn't wear a belt because it hurt him so much. But anyhow, I had a little breakdown. They had to send paramedic people out there to give me a little oxygen, but I'm doing all right. Alveeta, she's getting better and just trying to get out. You know something? I noticed something today, and I was just out there, and I thought, what a great thing to see. I was out there at that mall out there, that West Town Mall out there, and I seen these people. They was walking down the street with signs, and they sure was. They was hollering and all kinds of stuff, had their hands up in the air. Folks, I'm telling you, it's great to see people just out there on the streets with signs with their hands up in the air praising Jesus. They sure did. I knew this, praising Jesus, because they had their hands up in the air, and some of them was even hollering that they couldn't breathe. There's something about their hands up and can't breathe. Let me tell you, the Holy Spirit does that to you. It overtakes you sometimes and just takes your breath away. It sure does. And they had that, bless his name, they had that Luther Martin guy. Some of them had his picture on some of them. You know, he was the gospel preacher. He sure was. He preached the gospel. They was giving tribute to him. They sure was. They had their hands up in the air praising the Lord, and some of them was losing their breath. It sure was. Folks, it's time for the season to recognize about Jesus. That's what it's all about. You know that? Did you go to church today? Did you go worship the Lord? You know, it's about time for training union. It's Sunday night. It's coming up here just in a few minutes. Now, Alveeta's trying to get back so she can get ready. But it was great to see. It sure was great to see them people praising the Lord with their hands up. Some of them couldn't breathe. Yes, that's right. And, you know, the only sad thing about that I heard in that whole thing was they was hollering at people not to shoot them. Isn't it sad that we can't praise Jesus on the street and worrying about people shooting us? You know, that's what's coming to is the persecution of the Christians when they worship Jesus. And these people was worried that's going to get shot because they was hollering that please don't shoot. They sure was, but it was I wish I'd got a picture of it. But hey, listen, Alveeta's doing well. You just remember the reason for the season, and I'm going to tell you, Alveeta's back. I'm going to be posting a little bit more than videos out there so you can see it, all right? God bless you.